Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back. We back. We back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardin the Magician, and I'm gonna do a quick one right here. I had done this before, but I didn't have my archetype. I have my archetype cards with me, so I'm gonna take a look at the energy of the collective. I mean, like the true energy of the collective, and then I'm gonna take a look at the energy of the collective as the world sees it. So this time, hopefully, you can get a more clearer view. Right, so collective's energy is the athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. In the shadow, misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. So that's the truth of the energy that the collective is embodying now. In the world, you are the judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. In the shadow, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business deals, legal or criminal misusing business, legal or criminal authority. Sorry about that. So let's go straight in. I'm gonna go tarot on the athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits. So health. So it could be that time of year. It is early in the year. Everybody could be getting that. I know those gym owners are laughing to the bank right now. All right, let's see. Transcending physical limits. So it could be something to do with entitlement. Maybe putting yourself out there a little too much. So vulnerability and entitlement. Maybe putting yourself out there too much, feeling like it's kind of like in a sense where it's like doing a lot of good deeds and expecting things in return. It could be a bit of that. It's like you've got you've got all this energy, you've got the power to do a lot of things, so you're doing it, but you're not really doing it for selfless reasons. You're more doing it with you're doing it with the intention. It's like you're thinking like, yeah, like you should get something out of it in the end. There's a little bit of that right here. There's also some energy of taking time out to really work on yourself, to really develop yourself physically, to like transcend one's physical self. But and again, this could be also in a sense of meditation. Not only here is the collective training physically, but mentally also, and in the sense that expending a lot of mental energy focusing on the physical attributes, and in the areas where you're lacking physically, spiritually developing the power of your will, a lot of meditation. So this is well-rounded in terms of an athlete. This is not only a physical athlete, it's a spiritual athlete too, and I'm getting mental also. So again, a well-rounded individual. What do you call that? Like not your average player, but again, someone who can put statistics on the board in every category. Now you might have went through something that kind of pushed you in a direction that kind of led you to take control of not only yourself. Well, this is taking authority completely over one's life and oneself, but something might have pushed you in that direction. You might have went through something where, I mean, you might have thought you were about to lose it all. But it's like you came back and now you're like, it's like almost being reborn, better, stronger than ever. Now your shadow attributes are coming out a little bit. Again, in the sense that you may feel like you do too much and you don't get any reward for it, but also in the sense that maybe you take on too much. You may spread yourself too thin, overgive, overreach in terms of like where you put your energy and how you share your strength and your gifts and your will, like the things you put your will towards. You might overdo it in that aspect a little bit and then find yourself being like not having what you need for you, not having enough energy left over for yourself. You got to remember that even your powers are finite, even though, I mean, you've definitely gone through a level up, like an upgrade. Again, this could be physical, mental, and spiritual, or this could be just two of those categories or just one. But what I'm getting here is like a mover of worlds, or yeah, so definitely something to do with the divine too. But it's like, I don't know, it's like it's like you're the Silver Surfer. You've got like a power cosmic. Yeah, there's been a lot of deep meditation that went behind, again, developing your physical strength, your willpower, the strength of your spirit, your mental power. Yeah, all triggered by something that you went through. So this is what's shaping like the real you that people can't see. Yeah, that's what's shaping you right here. Let me get some more. Yeah, definitely doing a lot and feeling like the compensation is just not there. Like you're always being left out. Like you're always being left in the desert, just like clinging on to whatever you can get your hands on. Like not ever being fully rewarded. And it's somewhat heartbreaking. It's definitely an emotion that you do not like. It's a feeling you don't like. And again, you're the type to go above and beyond the call of duty in almost any situation. Again, you have the power cosmic. For you, doing these things is a small feat, but still, it leaves you feeling unfulfilled. And again, unrewarded. So not being able to put again, this power of your will and having to hold it back. It's like you want to use this power. Not using this power, it's really like you can't hold it in. This is looking like you're receiving energy directly from the universe. You can't hold it back. Holding it back is like, I don't know. Again, this is sadness, depression. This is you at your worst. This is gonna lead you to your shadow side. Yeah, you really gotta find a way to expend this energy that you're feeling. Yeah, whatever you went through that led you here, again, you've already gotten past that. You've put everything back in order. Again, with help from the universe. Yeah, and I mean, you're right back on it. You have more than enough strength, wisdom, and just strength of character, strength of will. You know, your mind is a sharpened sword. Your mind is an Excalibur. So it's like you're very well put back together here. So looking at a very powerful person that went through something. I mean, like, you went through a lot. You definitely a survivor. Definitely a survivor. And a warrior. I mean, let's say celestial warrior. Like, why not? It's there. It's there twice. But you definitely bounce back, and now you're definitely in tune with the universe. You're wielding a lot of power. You're very in tune, very connected. And I mean, that's what the collective is right now. So now you're showing up with all that. You're showing up in the world as the judge. So justice, you're using your power to bring balance and justice to situations in the world. People are seeing that. They're seeing you as the judge, or the divine judge. But you're using gentle strength. You're leading with your compassion. But on the shadow side, destructive criticism. So it's like judging people, but leaving them with no positive. Like, you're leaving them with nothing positive. You're just telling them the negatives. You're just shooting them down, basically, and just leaving them there. You're not like giving them any reform to look towards. There's no penitence. Is that the word? I believe that's the word. But I mean, there's no like redemption. You're just on the shadow side. You got to be careful. You got to be careful of that. Now, you are getting the divine judge himself here, the emperor. So definitely they're seeing you as the boss, as definitely the divine judge, the one appointed by the cosmos to pass judgment, to make the decisions. Again, you're always ready to go. You're always ready for action. You're always ready to pass your divine judgment at any time. People can see that you're ready for action, always. I think you're the protector of the divine feminine. So, well, yeah, that would make sense, right? But you could be a man or a woman. Either way, you're an emperor energy. So the divine, benevolent, natural born leader, intelligent, stable, abundant, action orientated, a powerful will. We talked about that already. And definitely emotional intelligence, someone that, again, they won't just count you out. They'll work with you. They can see the scope of your existence, and they're willing to accept you for who and what you are and work with you. But you got to work with yourself too. An emperor is not just gonna pull you up out the mud. He's going to expect you to also do your part. So let me see this in reverse. So yeah, where you see chaos and disunion, you pass judgment with gentle compassion. You balance situations like that. You're the emperor. You're the most powerful, so you manage the fair distribution of power between between dynamics. Could be between people. Could be in a scenario. Whatever. You're the one that they come to set things right, to make it fair and just, to balance it out. Tell me something about this emperor. Yeah, you. Again, gentle strength. You lead with compassion. You're very positive. Everyone knows you're a force for positivity, but also very intelligent, very, very empathic, stern. You're a no-nonsense individual, but you have a really good heart, though. That's how the world sees you. You have a really, really, really good heart. And like you're upright, you're standing in the sun. You don't have anything to hide. That's why, I mean, you qualify to be the judge. You're the perfect candidate. Now, when you balance situations between people, places, things, scenario, yeah, you may come off as, this is where your destructive criticism may come in, where you may say things and leave people kind of, I don't want to say hurt, but it's like, you say things, you might say or do things sometimes that like, when balancing a situation or passing judgment on a situation that's brought to you, you may come off as like harsh sometimes in the things you say or the judgments that you may pass. The advice you may give to someone may seem harsh or off-putting, even though it might be what the scenario, situation, or the person needs to hear at that moment. It still could come off as destructive. And I mean, all this power you're wielding, it's like you kind of got to be careful not to go like, supreme power corrupt. Power corrupts supremely and ultimately, so yeah. You can't go supreme power corrupt here. But from what I'm seeing, that's not really your character. You seem to be a judge in the light. I'm seeing more in the scenarios where people have to come to you for your advice, for you to, they're coming to the judge. They need you to, how do I make this fair and balanced? How do I balance this out? And people taking your advice, like, again, you're just giving them, you're not telling them what they want to hear. You're telling them what they need. But you don't only offer destructive criticism, though. Definitely not with cards like this. Yeah, and you're definitely, I called that one. So you're definitely, what your main delegation is, or let's just say the cases that you oversee the most are cases involving the divine feminine. You're a no-nonsense protector of the divine feminine. Your intuition and your experience of life makes you the perfect candidate to protect divine feminine energy. Like, you're the perfect match. Like, the emperor and the empress right here. So it's like the world sees you as the perfect candidate. It's like if the scenarios or the situations that are out of balance that you come in and oversee, it's like those scenarios are the empress and you're the emperor. It's like you're perfect for that. You're perfect. You're the perfect one to come in and do this. So again, no nonsense. And again, Queen of Swords, I always say, that's like my Judge Judy card. It's, the Queen of Swords is like, you're 13 years old and your mom is Judge Judy. And again, she's caught you. You've done something and she's caught you, and now you have to answer to her. You can imagine how that's gonna go. The fear, the knowing she has all the authority and the ability and the will, if she wants, to cut you down at any moment. You can't lie to her. She is no nonsense. You must bare your naked truth, your naked soul before the Queen of Swords, or risk, again, falling on her sword or her sword falling on you. She's very quick and she's no nonsense. She's very intelligent, sharp. So again, this is who you are in defense of the divine feminine, the energy of the divine feminine. Which again, yeah, most of the balancing and justice and leading with gentle strength that you do is in defense of the divine feminines. This is your caseload as the divine judge. All right, give me one to just crown it. On some level, people want to get to know the real you. They want to know more about you, more about the athlete. But also, I mean, this could be new territory for you also. This could be new territory that you're leaping into, something that you've never really, that you never really did before. And on some level, this has to do with you, again, being the divine judge, appointed, that cosmic, I mean, the universe just has you in the right place at the right time. This is part of your designation, your delegation of life. This is part of your mission. You have the high ground here. This is all the things that come at you. You're going to be able to deal with them in this aspect, like in the world. Like people will forever be coming to you with cases to judge as the divine emperor judge, appointed, by the cosmos, by the divine. People can see that about you. You have a fair heart. You stand in the light. You know what I mean? You do what's right. And you protect the divine feminine energy. And again, you could be a woman and be the emperor, and be a man and be the empress. There's no gender. It's just like the attributes that people embody. So, I mean, I'm going to leave this one here. Hope y'all got some clarity. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications. I drop videos all the time. It's your boy. I always recommend you get out there and do something positive. Huh? And yeah, just make sure you're out there having fun.